Okay, so on the second part, the back side of it, number 10, now is number 10. Okay, when they ask you to find the diameter or the radius and they give you the area of the circle, all you have to keep in mind is that the formula is A equals pi r squared. The area is 855.3. Since you're looking for the radius, you need to get rid of the pi that is multiplying the radius. So you divide both sides by pi. Then to get rid of the square that is with the radius, you get the square root of that. So you just put this in the calculator and that gives you 16.50. But then they want the diameter, not the radius. So you multiply this times 2 and that gives you the 33 millimeters. Okay, that was number 10. Any questions so far on number 10? No? Okay, now number 11. Let me just work on number 11 over here from scratch. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so what is given in number 11? It's the apothem. So the apothem is 7. That is 7. Now what I need to know is what is the measurement of the central angle. So the first thing you need to do here is find the central angle. 360 divided by 5 sides, that would be 72. So each one of those central angles is 72. But I need to know what is the measurement of the apothem angle, which is that right there. How do I get that? Anybody knows? Divided by 2. So 72 divided by 2, and that would be, what's half of 72? 36, right? 36. So let me just make this triangle a little bigger so we can know what is that. Okay, so this is 36. And I know that the apothem is 7. So I need to know what is the measurement of the length of the side. So this piece is this piece over here. So I need to know what this measurement is. So to find that measurement, what I can use is, this is the opposite, this is the adjacent. So which property would you use with the O and the A? The tangent. So it should be tangent of 36 equals to x over 7. Then just cross multiply. So it would be x equals 7 tangent of 36. And when you put that number into the calculator, that would be 5.80. Go ahead and put that in the calculator. Let's find. It's 5.08. But then that is only half of it. So to get the length of the whole side, that is twice 5.08, which is going to be 10. When you multiply by 2, is 10.17 after you round it up. And then that amount, you need it to get the what? What do I need to get the length of the side for? Anybody knows? What is that for? The perimeter. So the perimeter, you need to get the length of the sides, which is going to be 5 number of sides, and the length of the side is 10.17. So when you multiply that, the perimeter is 50.86. And now you have all the pieces of information. So going back to over here is 1/2 the apothem, which is 7, times 50.86. You put all of that in the calculator, and that gives you 178 square meters. So 178 square meters. Questions on how to do number 11? No? So those are good. Now problem number 12 is how many shapes were you working with in this problem? It's 3, right? Great. Yes, so it's 3. One of them is a square, so it's 13 square. The other one, what's the name of that shape here? It's a trapezoid. And base 1, what's the measurement of base 1? 13. And base 2? Well, no, it's just from here to here, which is from here to here. That would be 30, yes. So it's 30 plus 13, and that is 43. So I get the bases, I add them up, that's 43. Okay. And then the height is 20. So half of the height times the sum of the bases, that's the area of the trapezoid. Then the area of the circle, of the semicircle. So it's just 1/2 pi times 15 squared, because it's half of the 30. And then just add all of that, and that gives you 952.4. Yes, right.
I got it right here on the paper, but I wrote it wrong.
Comment. Well, just put there on the paper that you didn't transcribe, I guess, correctly. Is that what you have? Okay, so for problem number 13 is basically the same idea as problem number 11. So let me go ahead and work number 13. So for number 13, let me draw the hexagon. And here it says the length of the side is 15. So this is 15, which means that when I cut it in half, that is 7.5. Now I need to know the angle of the apothem, which is this angle up here. Well, the central angle, it's 360 divided by 6 sides, which is 60. But then that is a central angle, which is this angle here. I need to know half of that, which is 30, isn't it? So the short leg is the one across from the 30, so that's a short leg, which means that the apothem is 7.5 square root of 3. So what I have here is the apothem is 7.5 square root of 3, and the perimeter is 6 times 15, which is 90. So apothem is 7.5 square root of 3, and the perimeter is 90. So then the area would be 1/2 the apothem, which is 7.5 square root of 3 times the 90. And I just put that in the calculator, and that gives you the 584.57 square centimeters. And that was the answer. Most of you got it right. The answer was just that the area is multiplied also by 2/3. And the reason for that is because when only one dimension it changes, then it's just multiplied by the number, whatever the factor is given. If they tell you the base and the height, all the dimensions changed, then it's going to be the number, the factor, and then you square it. But in this case, only one dimension changed. So it's only multiplied by 2/3, and that was it. Now, number 15. Number 15, it's a combination of number 13 and then subtracted from the area of the circle. So what you do here is they're giving you the radius. Okay, so let me just draw that picture. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. So you draw the hexagon, and they're giving you the radius. So the radius is 8, and if you recall, this is a 60-degree angle at the central angle from number 13. So then this is a 60, 60, 60. Why 60, 60? Well, because if you use the n-2 times 180, that gives you, and then divided by 6, that gives you 120 degrees, which is a measurement of the whole angle. But then you cut it in half, so it's 60, 60. Okay, so then this is just an equilateral triangle, which means that if one side is 8, the other side is going to be 8. And when you cut the triangle, and this is 30, the short leg is 4, the long leg is 4 square root of 3. So that is the apothem. So all you got to do is say, well, the perimeter, it's 6 times 8, which is 48. Then use that number, use the apothem, come to the formula. Perimeter is 48 hypotenuse 4 square root of 3. So it's 1/2 times 48 times 4 square root of 3. So that's the area of the hexagon. And then subtract that area from pi r squared, which is 64 pi. And when you subtract those two numbers, it's 34.79 square inches. Now, in problem number 16,